What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Full Throttle Drive. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. So we've been talking about the Corvette C8 a lot lately, and with the unveiling just 40 days away, I cannot wait. July 18th is going to be an incredible day, and so many of you guys are excited, as am I. But we haven't been talking about something lately that is a pretty incredible thing, and that is the values of the Chevrolet Corvette C7. Now, the C7 is in no means a bad car. The car is incredible. The car is just getting a bit overshadowed because of the huge change layout from the front engine to the mid-engine layout of the upcoming Corvette C8. But the C7 did a lot for the Chevrolet brand. There's no doubt about that. And I want to talk a little bit about the pricing. We've talked about this a little bit, but it is incredible to see the value of the Chevrolet C7 Corvette. I can't express to you guys, anybody that isn't interested in the Corvette C8, they should be looking at a Corvette C7. The C7, the value, the performance, everything you get out of that car is pretty much as good as you can get. If you think of every dollar you spend per performance and interior quality and overall ride comfort, I don't think there's anything out there that is currently as good as the pricing on a Chevrolet Corvette, the C7 model. And so actually I thought today's video we would do something fun, and that is we would take a look at a couple of C7s for sale. We're actually going to look at three, and these three criteria are all have to be under $40,000, no accidents, and not a ton of mileage. I would say under 50,000 miles. And I really am looking for Z51 package with 2LT or higher. That gives us the heated and cool seats, a few other fun things, and of course you have to have the Z51. So to give you guys perspective, all of these cars will price at MSRP of well over $62,000. I would say more closer to the $65,000 range, and we're finding these 2014, 2015 C7s for under 40. So we're talking a $25,000 to possibly closer to $30,000 savings, which is absolutely incredible on a car that's only 5 years old. So let's go ahead and jump in and check out these cars. So in my opinion, this first car is my favorite example of all the three we're going to look at. I love this color combo, and a lot of my subscribers will know that I almost bought a car just like this before I bought my C6. I decided not to invest as much at that time into a car, and so I found a great deal on a C6 before moving to my Audi R8. But this was the car I wanted. I wanted this kind of sharp gray. It looks so good with the black wheels. And this, of course, is a 2015 Z51. And we'll take a look at a few of the pictures here, but 37.7, that's what you can get on this. This is out of Georgia, and of course we got to check out the free Carfax. Now, I've obviously checked out these already, but just to show you guys that this is what we're seeing, no accidents, no damage, and this is two-owner vehicle, so you will be the third owner. Sometimes, though, the two owners is a little bit questionable because it could have been the same owner if something was retitled or it went from a lease to an own. Sometimes that can become two owners, but most likely you would just assume you will become the third owner. Now, as we take a look, again, this is a 2015. I love the stance of these C7s. They look so good. There's no questioning that Chevrolet did a great job on just the exterior look of this car. It looks so good, and again, the color combo is hard to beat. I love the red brake calipers that you can see kind of the offset, because of course this car doesn't stick out as much as a crazy colored yellow or red, torch red vehicle. Of course, it's a little more subtle, but man, these red calipers, that kind of gives a little pop to the exterior with the red taillights. So I love this look. Now we should be getting to the interior, and this is where I kind of like it. I think it's neat, especially with the red calipers, but the interior, as you're going to see, is, oh, I love those front lights. Oh man, the headlights look so good. It is that torch red interior. Now, this would be questionable for some people, and it may not be, and it could be harder to resell. But if this is something you're looking at, this is not an option that was bought all that much. So this is a very cool spec. It's going to be a lot different than a lot of the torch red came on a lot of black and white cars, not so many gray cars. So it's kind of a neat spec that you can see. This is my favorite thing. Here we can see, of course, a manual transmission. So this is a manual Z51, at least a 2LT. It may be a 3LT. I didn't see in the comments below what it had, but it definitely, you can see that it's got the heated and cooled seats down here. So you know it's at least a 2LT. Man, it looks so good. The refined interior of this C7 over the C6 that I had, night and day. And that's why I can't wait for the new upcoming Corvette C8, because it's going to be even better. Moving over, of course, to the digital dash. Beautiful steering wheel. It's even got the red stitching. So this may be the 3LT package. Of course, a lot of the features, Bluetooth, backup camera, pretty much everything you can imagine, all the fun creature comforts for $37,700. And of course, we only have 43,000. It's under 50,000 miles. So realistically, you could get an extended warranty on this vehicle to add to the powertrain just for, you know, a little bit of extra comfort at night, just in case anything goes wrong. But these cars are pretty solid, and most likely any small issues have already been worked out through the warranty process from the first couple of owners. I really, really love this spec, and I love this car. I think it's a great example of the value at $37,700. This is hard to turn down. So the second vehicle we're going to take a look at is a yellow one, a yellow over black. Of course, this is a very popular color combo. There is no, craziness to it. It doesn't have the front splitter that the first vehicle had, but it definitely still looks good. It looks aggressive, and the yellow really pops over the black wheels. This is a 2015 as well, and it only has 34,000 miles on it. It is a little more expensive. It's $38,777. And this is in Scottsdale, Arizona. So it's been well taken care of probably there, but it's a one owner. I love the fact that this is a one owner. We'll check out the Carfax here. And of course, we see no accidents, no damage, and a one owner. 13 service history records. You can go through all the records. It's been kept here in Arizona its whole life. This would be a fantastic car. It's been well taken care of, has all of the maintenance records, and it's $38,000. Incredible. Again, this probably was a $65,000 car. It's only 4 years old. Really, really, really good value. So we'll take a look. So this is actually, I just realized I didn't see this earlier. This is a certified pre-owned. So this even comes with the extended warranty, 6-year, 100. This value is even better than I was just looking at. This is incredible. So this is from Van Chevrolet. I do like that yellow. I'm not a huge fan of yellow cars, but I do think the yellow looks really good on the Corvettes, especially when you have that black kind of rear bumper, rear diffuser area with the quad exhaust. Again, GM did a really fantastic job with this car. Nothing too fancy, but you can always add some sort of carbon fiber. There is a plethora of carbon fiber kind of appearance packages that you can add to these cars, and they're very reasonable. And they add a little bit of carbon fiber, maybe a side splitter as well as a front splitter. They look really good on these cars. You do have the red brake calipers. I don't know how I feel about that with the yellow over the black. It gives a little bit of a pop to it, but with the yellow, you kind of already have that. I don't know. And then of course just a basic black interior and another manual. I still like the first spec, but I think this is another great example in manual. I love seeing these manual transmissions. So many times people bought the automatics for that new A8 automatic, which is still good, but it's not a manual transmission. Looks really nice. Of course, a little bit more bland in the interior, just kind of black over black. I actually like that. I think it's nice, but then I also liked that torch red of the previous vehicle. Same specs as before, and this has, again, 34,000 miles. So a perfect example of an incredible vehicle. So the third and final vehicle we're going to take a look at for the Corvette C7 is very similar to our first spec. Again, I love that sharp gray over the black wheels, and it's got the red calipers. This one's a little more laid back because it does have the black interior. It's not that torch red, again, interior. This is unfortunately an automatic. Again, some people, that's exactly what they're looking at. But it, again, 2015 C7 Z51. It has 41,000 miles, just almost 42,000 at $38,200. Right in that pricing. And realistically, you could probably get a little bit better of a deal. I would shoot for 35, come up off 35 a little bit. You could probably meet in the middle, $37,000, $36,500 maybe. Fantastic value. And we'll check the free Carfax report here. no damage, no accidents, and 2 previous owners. So very similar to our first one. And the reason I'm showing you guys really the 3 different vehicles is to show that there's just not one out there. I just found 3 over a quick search, checking everything out. And again, they're out there. They're well under $40,000. They're priced very, very competitively. And again, that's because of the Corvette C8 coming out. So guys, for you out there not wanting, or ladies not wanting a Corvette C8 or don't want to take that huge depreciation hit, this has already done that, and you will be very thoroughly happy. This car is very quick and it looks really good. I see it out on the road still, and people always are commenting how good the Corvette C7 looks. There's something about the stance, that long nose, the kind of the nice fender flare that it's got. Just a very, very nice vehicle. And I wanted to talk a little bit also about the Z06. The pricing on that car is phenomenal as well, but still a little bit out of some people's budgets. And it's a little bit more car than most people need. This car is plenty fast. The Z06 is just craziness. So realistically, the value here is better and it's more realistic for a lot of people. Under $40,000, that is some good value. That's in a lot of people's price range, and what you get is just incredible. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and you guys could actually see just the incredible value, and we now know exactly why this value is happening. So that takes care of it for today's video. I tried to get right and straight to the point, show you guys 3 examples and talk a little bit of why the pricing is so good. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Let me know below what your thoughts are. Anybody looking at the Corvette C7? Of course, as I've told you guys, if a good enough deal comes along, it might be too hard to pass up. If I find an incredible deal locally, I might still buy one for some content this summer before the C8 and just trade it in. I'm hoping realistically, though, to just wait for the Corvette C8 and share that with you guys. I'm already going to take a massive depreciation hit on that, but I'm really enjoying it, and I think that you guys will enjoy the content I can make with the Corvette C8, and hopefully I can get it early enough where they're still new. You guys can see kind of some of the nuances with the upcoming mid-engine Corvette, but very cool on the Corvette C7, and I think it's a great option for a lot of you guys out there looking for especially your first time sports car. So certainly don't pass it up. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know. Hit that like button. It would be much appreciated on all of your guys' support. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you on our community. We have so many things planned upcoming. Of course, the Corvette C8, tons of stuff with my Audi R8 we're going to be doing. So make sure, again, you guys subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when my latest video drops and you guys can stay in the loop. As always, you all take care. We'll see you next video.